Okay, we're going to be comparing the dynamic trucks with the Blackriver. Blackriver trucks. So, first of all, how do they feel? Well, Blackriver trucks feel like they can turn a lot more, but at first with the stock bushings, which I don't prefer, um, turning is not as consistent as with the stock dynamic bushings. I actually like these bushings quite a bit because they don't shred at all. I have no problem with these bushings. Unlike the stock BR bushings, those shred super fast. They're way too soft for me, so that's why I put level up bushings in them, and I have no problem at all. And I actually like them more that way. The dynamic trucks are lighter, which means the board will flip faster, and these will make your board, well, relative to the dynamics, flip slower, which is something I think I like because I tend to overflip a lot, especially with 32mm decks and trucks, I guess. So, the material use, well, I'd say the Blackrivers is a win for me. The Blackriver trucks are way more durable and way harder, have like a harder alloy, which does mean the Blackriver coping, actually, funny enough, tends to be a little bit sticky with these trucks, so you won't be as smooth on them. But with the dynamics, because these are way softer than these, the difference is pretty small, but I'm just saying, I feel like these are way smoother on anything aluminium, however you want to call it. So yeah, I'd say the trucks are more durable as well, and these just feel better on aluminum. But for example, on granite lances, I really feel like Blackrivers are the choice, or anything that's a pretty hard rock or concrete or anything else like that, or maybe even like a real good hardened steel ledge, which are probably quite hard to find. Blackrivers are better, but I think either way, the grinds are for me a win with the Blackrivers. So, let's talk about the pivot cup area. Let me just focus real quick. So, I'm just trying to get some light on this. Maybe like that, yeah. So, oh my god. Oh, that's zooming in, I don't want that. Yep, okay, you can see that this part right here sticks out a lot more compared to the dynamics, but when you're doing tail slides, this part will actually sometimes like catch it, and you'll grind, kind of grind on this part, and not really on the tail that much, and that actually creates a really weird feeling slide, which is something that you can work around. You can work around, and it's not that big of a deal. You only have this like once every 500 times tries of a tail slide trick, I guess. So instead of it going against the base plate, it will get on this pivot cup area. That's something I noticed, and this turned out to be no problem with dynamics, since these have, let me focus again, these have like almost no space after the pivot cup, which is really nice for slides. Not board slides, because it doesn't matter in that way, but tail or no slides. So with these, because they're so much softer, also the base plate is, they tend to wear down a lot faster. That's something I noticed. So keep that in mind, that Blackrivers really wear down very slow. Like you almost have to force them to really wear down. And these just go instantly, especially on this granite ledge I pretty much use all the time. I really noticed that these do wear down a bit, which does mean you'll get you lock into your slides better and faster, but it does also mean your base plate is kind of getting destroyed. So, one thing Blackriver doesn't really have compared to dynamics is the options for colors. The options for colors and width. So, dynamics come in a wide array of colors, like especially the base plates. I think you have like a few, like 4 top colors. These are gold, for instance, and you have like a few hanger colors for Blackriver as well. But the base plate is the most noticeable thing. So if you like different colors for your setups, probably dynamic is going to be the choice. And something that recently happened was that dynamic now makes 36mm trucks or 37, I don't remember. Anyway, trucks for 36mm decks, which is something that's pretty cool. So if you like really wide decks, probably dynamic is going to be the choice now, since Blackriver only has 32, 29, and 34. Yeah. By the way, dynamics also come in 29, I believe, or you can ask the guy. I don't know. So let's compare the price. The dynamics are cheaper than Blackrivers, but for me in Europe, spare parts are a lot harder to find, and you might just have to buy a whole new truck, or you have to get like Vortex base plates, but I don't know how those are, and I have to pay like probably around 40 euros if I want to get them, so that's not really worth it anyways. So with Blackriver, it's really easy to get spare parts, and given that these are more durable, yeah, I think it's more worth for Europeans to just buy Blackriver, just because you can, if something breaks, you can just buy a spare part without spending too much on a totally new truck or with shipping and stuff. So if you live in Europe, my recommendation is Blackriver trucks. Unless you really like dynamics, I can't help you. So let's go over the pros and cons of both trucks. So the dynamic pros are that they're better for aluminum, rails, coping, everything aluminum. You have a lot more colors and width options. Slides perform a lot. Well, there's a small difference in slides. I mean, they're pretty good for slides. Let's just say that. Pretty damn good. The weight is maybe a con, maybe a pro for you. Depends on your preference. So these are on the lighter side of things. The bushings that come with the dynamics are something I prefer. By the way, I forgot to say, Blackriver trucks are a bit more expensive, a bit pricier than the dynamics. Okay, the dynamics are cheaper, and that's it for the pros. Okay, so the cons are no replacement parts, getting like resold, or no replacement parts available for European web shops. That's all I know. They're less durable than Blackrivers, and they grind worse. The difference is not that big. You can still grind fine with these, but they're not as good at grinding as these for harder materials. And these tend to strip, in my experience. These are stripped purely from grinding my board, but I have taken off these a lot more than my older Blackrivers, if I remember correctly. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's talk about the BR Pros. So they're better for grinds, more durable, very durable, let's just say it like that. You can get replacement parts very easily and quite cheaply as well. I have no experience with these stripping at all, and these are on the heavier side of things, which again is a preference, so it could be a pro, could be a con. And I think that's it for the Blackrivers, but don't be fooled. Just because dynamics have a lot more points doesn't mean anything, because some points are just bigger than others. So for me, the value is in the Blackriver trucks for being durable and better for grinds, and the replacement parts. That's all, and the weight actually for me. So for me, Blackrivers are better, but the cons of Blackrivers are they're pricier at first, pivot cup area sticks out a bit, which is a very small minor issue in my opinion. The bushings that come with the Blackrivers actually suck. They shred like crazy, especially if you like tidy trucks. And there are less colors, which I don't really care about, but when it comes to being an avid setup collector, yeah, that might be a problem for you. And these come in less widths, so that means no 36 or 37mm trucks, which honestly I don't know a lot of people riding those anyway. So that's my experience with Blackriver and dynamic trucks. I hope this video actually helps you with your choice, instead of all those other videos just saying, "Oh well," at the end they all say like, "See for yourself." Well, I've seen for myself, and this is my opinion. Anyway, these are all better than just skull trucks or anything else, as you can see. So, or bolly trucks. So I'll actually step it up to one of these two. I don't know about white trucks, by the way. I don't really care for white trucks. I don't like the way they look. They're probably pretty shitty, and not as good as these two anyway. So I'm not going to be wasting my time on those. This is my opinion. Comment down below what you ride, and if you find this video helpful, well, I don't care if you like or not. Just show that I actually did something important right here. Have a great day.